deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you're not built like that.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 67 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. 30. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Recovered by Tennessee.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
1st down.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out their mouth here? That's complete to his running back, Connor. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They'll run with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
The quarterback.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And right side, Henry's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taken.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Titans 10.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10-10 at their own 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with McFarland. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that is incomplete.
But he's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that
under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The kick is no good.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Quick slant to Brown.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the Steelers' 43-yard line.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here's McFarland, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Conner. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 30, James Conner, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 4.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here with McFarland. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
To go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
McFarland once more. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, McFarland. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Newton on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive will start with Connor. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, McFarland trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough.